If you are a part of Calvary Chapel anywhere, I would just wonder if your pastor just came from the military, and if he's from a high-ranking military family. Did the military execute an operation, a psychological operation on the American people to get us to support Christian Zionism after World War II? Kind of the question that I think is hanging in the air.
That question is not hanging in the air for anybody. So basically what she's saying is somebody like Greg Laurie, Chuck Smith, this church is a military operation. Like, there are so many credible sources that came out of this, including a guy I just spent a week with in Mexico that came to Christ in 1986, baptized in Pirates Cove, and literally changed his life. To diminish that to a military op is so ridiculous that it's hilarious. It would be hilarious more if it weren't so dangerous.
Another voice that has stepped up to the microphone to counter some of this is Allie Beth Stuckey.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and play that clip.
You say that you're seeking truth and asking questions, but you're actually just outsourcing your critical thinking and your question asking to someone else, and you're never really asking questions. Are these two things actually connected by evidence, or does it just sound compelling? This is not a Netflix series. It's not an Agatha Christie novel. You're not watching a whodunit movie. These are people's real lives. And if you are implicating a real person in a murder plot, you better be 100% sure that it is true and backed by hard evidence.
Seeking truth and asking questions are not the same thing. You have to ask questions to seek truth, but you don't necessarily have to seek truth to ask questions. That is the very definition of gossip, to insinuate that somebody was part of a conspiracy, but with no receipts, no 2 or 3 witnesses, no evidence whatsoever. That's not seeking truth. That's seeking destruction, and I'm not going to have any part of that at Conduit Church.
In this particular vein, this particular topic, she doesn't know what she's talking about.